I don't know what you want from me. A coherent thought's not gonna happen. I can tell you that much. I'm not capable of that. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Salem Coven members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't already connected with me over on Patreon, it's completely free to join. You'll still get some perks. I'll occasionally drop a YouTube video there early, or I'll make something that was previously only accessible for the Salem Coven members, accessible for everyone. If a video is ever taken down after I post it on YouTube, it will be available for free on Patreon, plus it's ad-free. However, if you are interested, you can join the Salem Coven members, which gets you early access to all of my content. They're usually at least a month plus ahead of YouTube. Extended versions, things that I can't put on YouTube or have to blur for YouTube, things like official music videos, requested interviews, live performances, exclusive live streams, more weigh in on what I do next, things like that. All the information will be in the description below. Kitties, kitty cats, can we come here? Come here, Salem. You want to say hi? Do good kitty. He's like peasant. His face just reads peasant towards me. So, you know. Hi, Salem. You have not said hello to your coven members in a while. Oh, and Fang Fang's here. Hi, Fang Fang. Oh, Fang Fang. Fang Fang, listen to me. You cannot just nuzzle your uncle. He doesn't love it. He's like, I don't care. I will love him. I saved you for a second, Salem. I don't know what you're going to do about it after that. We're just cats galore today. Yeah, they're not thrilled with all my plants being there. I had to move them from another area, so there's extra ones sitting there. And they're not thrilled about their little shelf being even more taken up. And he's nuzzled. And he's, guys, don't knock over the light. Guys, I'm trying to film here. Today, we are going to be doing our next installment, if you will, of the missed Kendrick content that I missed along the way in my Kendrick journey. Today's is going to be Dr. Dre featuring Kendrick. There's 2 tracks. I don't know if either one has music videos, if I'm being honest. I should have probably checked that. I don't think I did. The first one, which is Genocide, I don't think it does. And I don't see one for Deep Water either. They're both off the same album though, called Compton. Came out in 2015. Oh, I love that album cover where it looks like the Hollywood sign, but it's Compton. Cool. That is such a cool way to open a song. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my volume. It's like really low for me, but it's really high for you guys. So I just turned off my little space heater to see if that way I can hear it better. Stone cold killers in these Compton streets, one hand on a 9, all eyes on me. Murder, 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 murder. Call 911 emergency. I'm smiling because I like that tone of voice, not obviously because of the content, just felt the need to point that out because I was like, I realized I was smiling and I was like, should probably clarify. I like the way that sounds so much. Hands up in the air for the world to see. It's murder. It's murder. 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 Murder them down, kill him there. Ooh. Bullet to the dome, to the head. Murder them down, kill him. You don't be pull up on the man and what it look like. Say murder them down, kill him dead. Bullets go down from the air. Murder them down, kill him. You don't be pull up on the man and what it look. This is so cool. I love the way that sounds. Oh my gosh. It is just really throwing me though. Like, I don't know why this is so low. Like, it's even low in my ears, which is like, this is the highest I've ever had my settings up for myself in a it's still like it's still so low. I'm gonna go back a little bit. So the other features beside Kendrick is Marsha Ambrosius. Am I saying that right? That might be wrong. And Candace Philay. If I'm really not doing a great job with the names, sorry. Love this sound. I'm gonna go back a little bit now that I've got my volume up.
Murder, that's murder, listen. Hit that suburban whipping, tinted windows right at your wifey. And I bet you miss her. We load up Pro Tools, and we throw the clip in both trays. That's one in the left and one in the right hand. Scotty Pippen both ways. Doing drive-bys, got this music industry timeline looking like Rosecrans. When these niggas throw up them signs high, I'm talking about the bottom where it's high crime. Shit, I'm just trying to get paid and keep them thighs high. Sometimes I feel like I could just bury him. Rest delirium, mass hysteria in a scarier area. I'm very aware hip-hop needed something to carry it, so I married that bitch and swung down in that chariot. And you way too fucking close, beware the barrier. This is Hub City, nigga, don't make us embarrass you. Now you should be realistic, these niggas round here ballistic. We did the numbers and you looking like another statistic.
The sound, the cadence, oh my God. I love this. I mean, I don't love it in the sense of like, y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? The sound, I love every voice that's on this, the way it kind of ebbs and flows. Oh, also the one hand on the 9, all eyes on me. Oh my gosh. Is that a sample or for like an existing song, or is that actually like new? New in the sense of new because it's a part of this song. That I explained that in the most bizarre way. I don't know. Listen, I filmed another video earlier that was a mess. I'd like to say it's going to get better in this video. I'm not sure I can say that. My brain is just, we're just here today. I'll put it like that. We're just here today. Anyways, but like really is it a say? I'm just gonna look it up at this point. Like, okay, so it looks like it's not a sample. I think it is actually like, oh, that's awesome. I love that. It's been 187 in this bitch. Murder this, murder listen. Hear that suburban whippin'. Tinted windows right at your wifey, Barat. I bet you miss her. Reload the Pro Tools and we throw the clip in both trays. I love the like double going on here of we're talking about Compton, but we're also talking about the music industry, which I always love that. Something I really appreciated about like Kendrick journey and everything. And I know that's not like just Kendrick. I understand that that is a thing that is done, but I'm just pointing out that like that was a really cool part of the Kendrick journey for me, as if this video isn't a part of that journey still, but you know the point. Pro Tools, the software, and then, you know, a clip in both trays. That's one on the left and one on the right. Scottie Pippen both ways. That's a athlete. Basket, I think. Don't quote me. Been doing drive-bys, got this music industry timeline looking like Rosecrans. When these throw up them high sign or signs high, I'm talking about that bottom where it's high crimes. Shit, I'm just trying to get paid and keep them thighs high. Sometimes I feel like I could just bury them. This cause delirium mass hysteria, no scarier area. I'm very aware hip hop needed something to carry it. So I married that bitch and swung down in that chariot. Damn. and you way too folking? I obviously also have an inability to actually form words today as well. So just add that to my running list. And you way too fucking close. Beware the barrier. This is Hub City. Don't make us embarrass ya. Man, this should be realistic. These round here ballistic. We did the numbers and you looking like another statistic. Oh, this is so good. I love the in there too.
It's murder. Call 911, emergency. Hands up in the air for the world to see. It's murder. It's murder. 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 Recognize what live inside these eyes. I'm tired until the dead is risen. Live in a
Run that. Oh, that was sick. Oh, this is gonna be such a bitch for me to edit, but I have got to turn this up. No, I can change it on my headphones. What is happening? I don't know if this volume is just like really low on this song, because it's not, I have never had my headphones this high up, ever. Weird. Oh, the way he came into that.
recognize what live inside these eyes. I'm tired until the dead is risen. Live in a project building, dodging the module ceilings. I'm a ride in a stolen G-Ride with the eyes of fire blind man, my vision.
Ooh.
Mama tried counseling, 5 plans for Kendrick. My family ties that sabotage Rosecrans' existence. My aliens on surveillance, they paid me a visit. Our stadiums packed, Raiders in black, curls dripping, silver bullet, palladium in my strap. I lie on the side of a one-way street. Nowhere to go, therefore I can see. I say fuck us up, I fuck 'em up, your supper's up and something's up. I hope and no can walk the tightest rope before the double dutch broke. Plenty records with this weapon, I protect it under oath. My discretion, fuck your blessing, fuck your life, fuck your hope, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck your dad, homie. Fuck the world up when we came up, this Compton on me.
The chills what the fuck I just listened to? The words were so good. I was reading, but it's like I wasn't fully taking it in because the way the cadence, the tone, the way he was moving words, I was like clinging to the lyrics, but my brain was just like, and I'd be like, focus. Like, that was a very bizarre feeling. Like, I felt like I was like being pulled and like dragged away every time I was like reading it, and I was like, oh my gosh, my brain was like, but the music and the cadence, and I'm like, focus. I need to listen to that like 7 more times. What? Okay. We're gonna go through the lyrics and then I'm gonna listen to that again because what the hell? That was so good. I like didn't like, I'm like, this can't get any better, and it just kept getting better. Okay. I love that he started out with the aw shit. Recognize what live inside these eyes. I'ma ride until the dead has risen. There's also just like thinking about his whole discography and this verse in particular. That was the other thing. My brain was like trying to go the paths of like, oh, the connections, but then the cadence. We're doing great. Where was I? Apple Music. God, I cannot stand that you do this. Let me just go back on the lyrics and click it so it stops moving. Living in a project building, dodging the module ceilings. I'm a ride in a stolen Jeep. Ride with the eyes of 5 blind men, my vision. Ooh, and then like recognize what I live inside these eyes. I'm gonna ride until the dead is risen, and then ride with these eyes, 5 blind men is my vision. Oh, and then you think about like, damn. Wait, 2015 was damn? I thought damn was 2016. So this came out before, or is it 15? I'm way off. It's 17. Jesus, my timeline was real off. Oh. Oh, I love that. I love when things interconnect like that. Also, like, I'm gonna ride, ride or die. Like, so is it kind of like personifying Compton in a way? I don't know if this is gonna make sense. What I want to convey, it's like, okay, arguably, he's an artist who has, personified in the sense of giving a voice to his community, his neighborhood, the place he grew up, the experiences of those lives. So I guess saying it the way I'm saying it, it's like, well, how is that any different? Because he's kind of been voicing that. But I think more what I'm getting at is I can still see this as talking about the music industry, but I feel like he's leaning into, I'm really hoping you guys can help me verbalize this better. Y'all are usually better at that than I am. I'm just gonna basically say what I'm feeling, and maybe you guys will make it into coherent thought. Okay, stay with me. It's not that I'm saying this isn't his experience, but I think it's bigger than that. And again, arguably, you could say the same thing about his discography. I know what I'm saying doesn't sound that different, but it feels different. It says like, Mama tried counseling, 5 plans for Kendrick. Like, he's not saying he's not talking about himself, but I feel like he's almost personifying the city, the city, the culture of the city. Does that, I feel like saying it, I'm like, how is that not applicable to a lot of his music? But it just feels slightly different. And I don't know clearly how to verbalize and articulate this well. If anybody understands what I'm trying to say, please share because I'm clearly struggling. Maybe as I finish the verse, going through it, maybe I'll come up with a better way to explain it. I'll ride until the dead has risen, which like part of me feels like he's saying, I'll ride or die for Compton, which like we know. This is obviously one of those moments that I have to think to the pop out and like what all that meant, all of that. But I also feel like it's almost like a live inside these eyes and see what I see. And what I see is a place where everyone is so ride or die. I don't know if that makes sense. Live in a project building, dodging module ceilings. Like yes, is it his experience? I'm gonna ride in a stolen Jeep. Ride with the eyes of 5 blind men, my vision. I can see that in 2 different ways. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, but more specifically, your friend group, your people who are in his circle or in his immediate vicinity in Compton, and you're all living this very similar experience and living in this environment where these are the types of things you're seeing, but you're so in it. We talked a lot about that throughout the Kendrick journey of things that feel like it's like woven into your everything because it's everything around you, trying to navigate that. I ride for these people, but also like, I'm in a car with these people. Thinking about this after Good Kid, Mad City, the things that him and his friends were like, getting up to, but also kind of bigger than that, right? Like, my vision is, like he says, corrupted because it's everything you're seeing, and everyone around you is seeing the same things and having to navigate that. Mama tried counseling, 5 plans for Kendrick, but fuck it. My family ties had sabotaged Rosecrans' existence. Abducted. Family ties, first of all, that coming back around, wild. But family ties makes me think ties with affiliation type thing, had sabotaged Rosecrans' existence. I can't tell if that's more because those things were there, those things were present in his family set up from the beginning, which makes that even harder to like navigate. It's not just something that's around you environment-wise, it's something that's like tied into parts of your family. Or if that's meaning it more broadly. These types of ties are what harms us all. Family being bigger than just his family, maybe, or both. My aliens on surveillance, they paid me a visit. Disgusting. Also with like the abducted aliens, which also makes me think of overly dedicated, along with other ones. But surveillance is such an interesting word too. Abducted makes sense to me, but surveillance is an interesting, because like when I think of like surveillance, I guess, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but like when I think of surveillance in relation to aliens, I think more on like the human side than like an alien side. Does that make sense? I think of like government more than I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that's just me associating words. But also surveillance makes me think of like, like a stakeout. So is my aliens so for a second there I was thinking maybe like police? Like when the police come, they're not coming to help. They're coming to like keep watch. You know what I mean? But then I don't really understand my aliens on surveillance. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I was taking that more as aliens was referring to the people who were surveying, but maybe aliens is like foreign. Well, I guess you could think of like foreign outside of your community, which would be police. But I was thinking, but maybe it's more like foreign, like we may not be blood, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about this. Maybe I'm off here. Can you guys tell me how you take that? Because our stadium's packed, Raiders in black. Also, earlier when he said, I know it was dodging, but it just makes me think of Dodgers. I don't know. But also, our stadium's packed, Raiders in black, which, like, yeah, okay, football, Raiders, yes. But also, that kind of makes me think of like Raiders as in invading, as in maybe like police uniform type thing too, maybe. Well, I guess it could be uniforms, but also it could be like foreign. So like a home invasion type situation, which he's sung about before. You're dressed in black to like hide from like being seen in the dark, essentially. I don't know. I feel like you could take that a lot of different ways. Curls dripping silver bullet how do you say that? Palladium? That's a firearm, right? Yes. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is one of those moments that's like, really? When I see silver bullet, I just think a werewolf. Okay. However, we were talking about aliens, so I'm not sure that I'm supposed to get that image. I mean, I guess you could go on the whole like, if Raiders is like people dressing in black to be not seen in the night. But it also got me thinking. I'm not saying that I didn't know they were real, but I think it's more like I associate them with like supernatural side of like silver bullets for werewolf thing. Is that actually something that's common? Like, I don't know anything about firearms, clearly. That is just like more normalized than I thought. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is that I associate it as supernatural, and maybe historically, maybe there was a time that those were used, but then it evolved into the lore that it's evolved in. But like in modern day, that's not like a thing in my head. Is that a thing? Like I feel like I just need to look this up. Like how common like I feel like that'd be really expensive. Okay, yeah, so they're collectible. Okay. So maybe I'm not wrong. I typed in can you actually, and it came up, can you actually die from a broken heart is the first thing that comes up on Google. Okay. Can you actually tip a cat? Okay. I'm moving on from all of that. A bunch of stuff saying it's kind of unsuitable. Okay, so maybe it's not. I was sitting here, the way he said it, I was like, I didn't really think that was a thing. I kind of just thought that was like movies and folklore and things like that. I was concerned that I was incorrect about that. But I'm thinking that that's not the case. Okay, I was just having a moment there where I was like, is my life a lie? We're moving on. I'm sorry. I know I'm really hung up on something so random, but I lie on the side of a one-way street. Oh, I love that. Like alternative routes aren't shown. We've talked about that a lot throughout this journey, when to lean in, when to, try to avoid, when to, navigating that whole thing, and the struggles that he had with trying to stay removed as much as he could and not become like affiliated and things like that. When that's so around you and so ingrained and it is just kind of a part of everything, especially if you're, blind, as he was saying, you feel like there is only one way. It's a one-way street. Interesting. I love that. And I lie on the side, nowhere to go, death all I can see. He's trapped. Also makes me kind of think about him, getting attacked. Run-in that gets discussed in Good Kid, Mad City as well. Nowhere to go, death is all I can see. And that's multiple, right? So one, you're blind, but the only thing you can see is death. So you're blind to everything else except death. Death as in he's envisioning that this is how it's going to end for him, but it's also he's seeing the street that's his streets around him filled with death. He's witnessed, death, and you think about music videos from that time, funerals being present, the Good Kid, Mad City short film we watched as having the funeral home be a part of that as well. As, and then the Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe music video, things like that. Blow, 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 blow. I say fuck is up. I fuck them up. So you're saying like fuck is up, and then you fuck them up. Your supper's up, dinner, and something's up. I hope he can walk the tightest rope before double dutch. I get double dutch rope and like walking the tightrope, but why double dutch? Because there's no way to win. Oh, double two. Where I had my light bulb was, does that mean like being pulled between the different like affiliations? Because you're walking a tightrope and there's two of them. Also makes me think when you bring up twos and him bringing up his Gemini stuff, which also makes me think of that push and pull of navigating like when to lean in and when to not, and those two different sides constantly pulling in himself, which also mirrors the city around him of that back and forth. Right? Maybe? Going after your dreams or not. I feel like there's a lot of different, I feel like that's symbolic of a lot of things. Broke plenty of records with this weapon. I protect it under oath. I loved that. Now we're bringing back in that imagery to me of like, bring it back to the music industry. But it's like, it's bigger than that. This whole verse is bigger than that. This whole song is bigger than that. His weapon is his words. Ooh. I protect it under. I love that. That's an up there line of Kendrick's for me. I don't know what it is about that line, but I really like it. My discretion, fuck your blessing, fuck your life, fuck your hope. And this too, where it's like, my discretion. Is he saying that, or is those things being said to him? Fuck your blessing, fuck your life, fuck your hope, fuck your mama. Like, are those the things that he's hearing around him, or is it actually his discretion? As in, like, it's him voicing that, or is it both? I kind of envision that as like his discretion is how much of that he's gonna take on or not. Maybe. And then the dead homie thing. Fuck the world up when we came up. That's Compton homie. The music industry, but also, okay, we're listening to that again. That part, sorry. Oh my God, I cannot believe I've been filming that long. Sorry. It's been a while since I've heard this song, but I thought about it earlier, and now hearing this part again, is there like a little piece of that music in the background that sounds a little bit, drop it like it's hot? That, wait, that's not what that sounded like at all, is it? That's not even remotely close to what that sounds like. I'm just gonna play it. Am I hearing that? I might just be thinking that's what I'm hearing. That, where it drops. Just like a little bit? Or am I, do y'all hear that? Or am I just like off my rocker? Like, fair. Okay. Recognize what live inside these eyes, I'm until the dead is risen. Live in a project building, dodging the module ceilings. I'm a ride in a stolen G-Ride with the eyes of fire, blind man, my vision. Corrupted. Mama tried counseling, 5 plans for Kendrick. My family ties that sabotage Rosecrans' existence. My aliens, on surveillance, they paid me a visit. Ooh, yeah, the way he said that, surveillian.
My family ties that sabotage Rosecrans' existence. My aliens on surveillance, they paid me a visit. Our stadiums packed, Raiders in black, curls dripping, silver bullet, palladium in my strap. I lie on the side of a one-way street. Nowhere to go, therefore I can see.
Also, the blow, 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 the way he's saying that reminds me of cartoons and cereal a little bit.
Girls dripping, silver bullet, palladium in my strap. I lie on the side of a one-way street. Nowhere to go, therefore I can see. I say fuck us up, I fuck 'em up.
Also, the way he says nowhere to go, the way he says it almost sounds like nowhere to go, like there's no place to go. But then it also, the way he kind of draws out it's spelled like nowhere to go, but the way he says it, nowhere to go. Interesting.
Nowhere to go, therefore I can see. I say fuck us up, I fuck 'em up, your supper's up and something's up. I hope and no can walk the tightest rope before the double dutch broke. Plenty records with this weapon I protected.
Double Dutch broke. And then he starts, but the way the lyrics are.
I hope and no can walk the tightest rope before the double dutch broke. Plenty records.
Before the double Dutch broke. Plenty records. He didn't say it as broke plenty records. Does that mean something? Definitely don't think he's talking about that. Rope. I just can't think of. I feel like that has to mean something. That was not helpful for the record. I hope he know. Oh, also, I hope he know, but it's no. I don't know why the finger swelling comes out sometimes. I'm trying to think of like what that could mean, because there's got to be another meaning. I'm not saying what I said was necessarily wrong, but I think hearing it in that context better, it makes it sound like something has broke. I'm trying to think of like what that could symbolize. Can you guys help me out? Because I feel like there's something there that I'm just not, it's too intentional the way he's saying it. I mean, maybe it's just because of the rhyme scheme stuff, but I feel like it's more than that. Again, I'm not saying what I said earlier was wrong, but I just think there's something else that it's like right there. You guys tell me.
Not protected under oath. My discretion. Fuck your blessing. Fuck your life. Fuck your hope. Fuck your mama. Fuck your daddy. Fuck your dad on me. Fuck the world up when we came up. This Compton on me. Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck the world up when we came up. This Compton on me. Yeah.
I cannot be like smiling this big with that being what's being said. But what? This is a wild song. I don't think we've had a song that I don't know. I don't know. There's something about this that's giving me flashbacks to the early days of the Kendrick journey. I'm like, what?
Fuck the world up when we came up. This Compton on me. Yeah.
Chills. For the record, I was not yawning at that. I've been having some issues with my sleep. That was crazy. I'm like speechless. That was so cool. I cannot wait to listen to that again. That was I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I cannot believe I just spent that long on one song. Listen, how can I do an album sometimes and then it'll take, I can get through an album sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong. My albums are usually, reactions are pretty long, but like sometimes I can get through an album and then you'll come across something like this where it's like one song. This has been for one song and you've been filming for how long? I'm just like I'm still processing that song. That was so good. I feel like I had to have missed so much. I cannot wait to get into the comments with you guys because what? That was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Deep Water. The production is so cool. It's very visual. Like very visual. Are we waterboarding someone? Okay.
What is going on in Compton? I don't understand it. Well, as it relates to this is not in my field as the clerk, so anything that relates to this, you probably have to get an answer from Dr. Dre.
Deep water. You're like drowning. Oh, that's an image. Also, I heard something about Dr. Dre. Let me back up a couple seconds.
As it relates to this is not in my field as the clerk, so anything that relates to this, you probably have to get an answer from Dr. Dre.
I hear you talking about respect, I gave you niggas the utmost. All you niggas the utmost. Would you look over Picasso's shoulder and tell him about his brush strokes?
Oh!
Them opinions, I don't trust those. I apologize, the city made a nigga so cutthroat. Every hood love me, but it started on one coast. Could've stopped in 86, but I knew that you would want more. I'm on a throne in a place some niggas won't go. Don't get it fucked up. Been away from home. Been away from home that long. All they wanna know is where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? This is about where I'm from. I think it's time to take these niggas to the deep water. Yeah, down in the Pacific. Where them sharks at, nigga, down in the deep water. Listen. All you niggas swimming in the info. Don't fuck around and drown in the specifics. Always going overboard. Used to be my kinfolk. Now you sleeping with the motherfucking fishes.
Ooh!
These niggas won't let up until they are wet up.
You know those times where you're like, I get it now? When you hear a name a lot, you have like a understanding that there's something there, right? You just maybe haven't experienced it yet. At least that's how I react. I think some people react, you know, in the something's popular, so I'm not gonna listen to it or judge it. There's that. But I feel like I just always approach things as like, I just haven't interacted with it. I haven't, whatever. So it's like, I've always known that name. And obviously I've loved the things that I have heard, right? The things that he's done with Kendrick, right? That I've heard. And then I have a song with him and Eminem and Skylar Grey. I don't even remember what it's called. I've had that on a playlist for very, very long time. It's not that I haven't heard him before, but I think it's just like when you hear a name, when you hear Dr. Dre. Like, I don't know a ton about him, right? I know little bits, but I don't know a ton about him, but I know that that name is said and like it's talked about in like a very big way. It's like I've known, but it's a difference between knowing something and like acknowledging something versus experiencing it and understanding it more, I guess is what I'm getting at. This is incredible. The sound, all the different facets of it, popping up and like things you don't expect, and the way the music is like so immersive. I'm like sitting here, I'm genuinely in awe. I'm like, oh shit. Again, it's not that I didn't know, but it's just like hitting me in a different way of like, oh damn. That's a very long, drawn out way to say, what the fuck, this is incredible. Okay, I just needed to like, I don't know, say that.
These niggas won't let up until they are wet up. Don't get fucked up. Nah, nigga. Everybody wanna visit trying to re-up that prescription.
Ooh.
Yeah, re-up. Cause my nigga watercolors couldn't even paint the picture. They don't get the picture. Fuck. Yeah, drugs by the dozen. You might just wanna go and check the children. You might just wanna check your children. I'm the one that got their ear. For many years I've been making parents live in fear. I just wanna make it clear. My influence run deep like the ocean. Don't get it fucked up. Been away from home. Been away from home that long.
This is crazy. I'm so sorry. When I hear you talking about respect, I gave you the utmost. all you the utmost. I hear you talking about, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back. Would you look over Picasso's shoulder and tell him about his brushstrokes? Oh, damn. I'm obsessed with that line. That's a bar. Them opinions, I don't trust those. I apologize. The city made a so cutthroat. Every hood loved me, but it started on one coast. Could have stopped in 86, but I knew you would want more. I'm on the throne in a place some won't go. Don't get it fucked up. Been away from home, but I ain't been gone that long. So Kendrick's talked about, I think he still lives in that area or close or something like that. So I think that's more talking about industry-wise, because didn't he have like a really big break? Because this is 2015. And if I remember, there was at one point in the Kendrick journey, I don't even remember when we talked about it, but I feel like it was talked about how he had like an album that people were waiting on. And I'm wondering if it was this album, because that to me would kind of make sense. Let me just look up Dr. Dre album. There was 2001, which was in 1999. There's this Dr. Dre and Friends, but I don't know. I just went and looked at the albums on Genius, so I know it comes up with other things mixed in. That doesn't seem like an official album maybe, but I could be wrong. Oh, well, there was The Planets, which was 2005. This is an instrumental album based on the solar system that he was working on. It's unknown why it was never released. Okay, so that wasn't an album. And then Compton came out. Well, Detox. What's Detox? That was 2000. After scrapping the original Detox in 2010, he started working on the album again between 2010 and 2015. This version of the album ended up being scrapped for his third studio album, Compton. Okay, so if this is a second one, classic follow-up to The Chronic titled, if this is right, it would be he had it 1999 and then he came back in 2015. Oh, that shit's crazy. I mean, I know he was doing other things during that time, don't get me wrong, but that is wild. Damn. Time between albums. Been away from home, but it ain't been that long. Been away from home. All they want to know is where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Compton. This is about where I'm from. It's time to take these to the deep water. Deep down in the Pacific where the shark's at. Down in the deep water. I love that, of like, this is where I'm from. It's time to take you to where I'm from. All you swimming in the insults, go fuck around and drown in the specifics. Ooh, I love that. Always going overboard. Used to be my kinfolk. Now you sleeping with the motherfucking fishes. These won't let up till they all wet. What? Don't get it fucked up. Now everybody want to visit trying to re-up that prescription from Dr. Dre. So it's like now that, and I wonder if this has to, when did the song that I have, what is that called? Monster? No. I'm about to lose my mind. I Need a Doctor. I should have remembered that. So I Need a Doctor came out in 2011. So that was 4 years ago. Because I was thinking about that song in relation, because I know he had been, it sounded like, a lot of people just like didn't stick with him and things like that. Given the context of what I know from that song, that line is really interesting. You weren't around and now suddenly that I'm back, you're around again. Then watercolors couldn't even paint the picture. They don't get the picture. Fuck them. Ooh, and the Picasso, like I'm literally obsessed with this in case you can't tell. Yeah, drugs by the dozen. You might just want to go and check the children. What? You might want to check your fucking children. I'm the one that got their ear. For many years, I've been making parents live in fear. Damn. I just want to make it clear. My influence run deep like the ocean. And don't get it fucked up. Been away from home, but I ain't been gone that long. Dang. I don't even remember. I don't know if I'm past that, how far, because I had to move up in the lyrics. So I'm just going to start from there. And who is that? Kendrick, Justice, and Anderson .Paak. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Feels like like you're drowning, don't you? About 100 miles down in that ocean, it's over. Should've never jumped in if you can't swim.
Ooh.
My God, where's a lifeguard when you need one? Motherfucker, know I started from the bottom. Like a baby bottle, mixing that with someone like my mama knew I had a problem. Wasn't thinking about no rapping, I was jugging for $1. Putting quarter pieces in the black of piece and make it holla holla. No police in me, I got the beast in me, I got to holla. Keep the decency of making TNT my product. I'm a CO, MPTO, innovator, energizer, inner city. Bullet fly till that bitch on autopilot. Shit! I don't give a fuck about your whereabouts. All I care about is wearing out your area and airing out your upper body when I catch you walking out your parents' house. Don't get fucked up. Homie got fucked up, trying to park his tour bus, not knowing what's what or who's who. Living in the LA County Zoo, pick him off like a big dog, motherfucker. Once upon a time, I shot a nigga on accident. I tried to kill him, but I guess I needed more practicing. That's when I realized banging wasn't for everybody. Switch it up before my enemy or the sheriff got me. They liable to bury him. They nominated 6 to carry him. They worry him to death, but he no vegetarian. The beef is on his breath, inheriting the drama better than the great white nigga. This is life in my aquarium. Don't get it fucked up.
These are the what the hell is happening? This is insane. Like this is insane. I don't listen. I was like, oh, cute little 2 songs. Not to diminish that, but I'm just saying like, oh, you know, a cute little 2-song video, get that knocked out, go on, do the. I'm sorry. No, there's too much to talk about. What? Okay. I don't even know what I just heard. I loved the feel like you drowning, don't you? About 100 miles down in the ocean. Should have never jumped in if you can't swim. Oh my God, where's life? And the whispers, the moving, the stuttering of like, oh my gosh. Motherfucker, no, I started from the bottom. Vodka baby bottle. Mixing with that Similac, is that how you say it? Like formula? My mama knew I had a problem. Wasn't thinking about no rapping. I was jugging for $1. What does jugging mean? Putting quarter pieces into the back. Oh, okay. So a quarter piece drug reference, but also would that also be for a firearm too, right? I feel like that makes sense. Back of a Caprice and make it holler. Holla. Also, that doesn't he say that in another song? I'll have to think about that. No policing me. I got the beast in me. I gotta holler. Keep the decency and make. What does it say? I feel like he said that different.
Keep the decency and making TNT my product.
I think he actually says making TNT my product, but it on the lyrics it says ENT.
I'm a CO, MPTO, innovator, energizer, inner city bullet. Keep the decency and making TNT my product.
I feel like he says TNT. I think the lyrics might be wrong. Let me look them up somewhere else. Okay, this says TNT, which I feel like makes more sense to me. Keep the decency and make them TNT my product. I loved this. COMPTO win evader energizer. Oh, I loved that. Inner city bullet flying till that bitch on autopilot. Damn. Aw, shit. I don't give a fuck about your whereabouts. All I care about is wearing out your area and airing out your upper body. Airing out your upper. So like holes to the air, right? I feel like that's what that means, but I don't, maybe, right? Yeah, wearing out your area. Like, so like basically like going to another area, airing out your upper body when I catch you walking out your parents' home. Don't get it fucked up. Homie got fucked up. Trying to park his tour bus, not know what? What? Is that about like, is that in general, or is that about a specific instance? Part of me feels like it's bigger than that. And I don't know why. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't we talk about that in another song, maybe? I feel like we did. I think that's why I'm feeling this way. Because I like feel like I know that that's about like like a general like rule of thumb, but I like don't know why I feel that way, but I think it's because we talked about this in a different song. I just can't place where or when. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know. Living in the LA County Zoo, pick them off like a big dog motherfucker woof. Whew. Yeah, so it's like going into like areas that you're like unfamiliar with or you don't know or, you know, but trying to park a tour bus. Damn. Once upon a time, I shot on accident. I tried to kill him, but I guess I needed more practice. I know this is talking about bigger, obviously, but also thinking about it like in hindsight with like a double meaning of the music industry. And just the first time I shot me a Drake, my homie had told me to point it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I'll show you I learned from today I'll show you I learned from those mistakes. Yeah. Just kind of what it made me think about. Again, I know this was before and I know that this is talking about things that are bigger than that, but it just is an interesting like to what would come kind of thing when thinking about it through like the music industry lens. That's when I realized banging wasn't for everybody. Switch it up before my enemy or the sheriff got me. Oof. They liable to bury him. They nominate 6 to carry him. It's like the pallbearers. Is that what they're called? They worry him to death, but he's no vegetarian. The beef is on his breath. Interesting. A predator is eating other animals. You don't have to worry about him, essentially, is how I take that. But I do also like the beef is on his breath. If you think about it from like a music industry lens, knows how to like talk, navigate. You know what I mean? Interesting. That's cool. Inheriting the drama better than a great white. This is my life in my aquarium. Oh, ooh, I love that. Yeah, I may have left this, but I essentially like ride or die for my city kind of thing and industry as well. Like it's like something that's very common in his work. It's this, this, and this. Like the lens gets broader with the interpretations. Dang.
Better than a great white nigga, this is life in my aquarium. Don't get it fucked up. Been away from home. Been away from home that long. All they wanna know is we from, nigga, huh? This is about where I'm from. I think it's time to take these niggas to the deep water. Yeah, down in the Pacific. Where them sharks at, nigga, down in the deep water. Help me. Feels like you're drowning.
This song is like gonna be so difficult. Jamming out to the sounds of someone literally drowning in water, not my fave, right? But the production, like it's so good. So I'm like, can I kind of just not listen to that part and just focus on the music because I need to listen to this on repeat. What do you mean? Bring it back full all the way around. I don't even know. I don't know what you want from me. A coherent thought's not gonna happen. I can tell you that much. I'm not capable of that at this point. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. How does one end a video when one doesn't know what to say? I'm definitely gonna have to take a break if I think I'm gonna film another video because, like, my brain is just that was incredible. I don't know. I have nothing of substance to say, is essentially what I'm saying. That was so good. I always wanna hear from you guys in the comments. Like, that's a given. Like, I love learning from you guys. But there's sometimes where I'm like, I get done with the video and I'm like, I wanna know now. Like, can we talk about it now? Like, right now? Like, can I just hit start streaming and go live? Because, like, what do you mean? This is one of those moments. And then because I've been pre-filming and, like, trying to get ahead, I'm gonna have to edit this, and then it's gonna sit. That pains me. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't wait to learn what you guys have to tell me about this because what the like I don't know. I should end this video is what I should do. I loved that. I'm so glad you guys recommended that. So thank you for that. Like I said, I just can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. As always, let me know. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? What did I miss? And I will see you in the next one.